Hello and welcome to the world of Mattias. Today we are going to have a closer look at my Chibson Ace Frehley Les Paul. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the frets, we're going to have a look at the neck, we're going to oil the neck, the fretboard, and we also are going to change the strings, and we're going to change the nut to a bone nut. We're also going to have a look at the potentiometers or the pots, which are the small ones in this one. I want to see if they are 250 or they are 500. In a Les Paul type guitar, there really should be, or with any guitar with humbuckers, there really should be 500 pots, or else I'm going to have to change them out. So yeah, let's dive right into it and see what we got. So alright then, so this is the guitar that we are going to look at. Where do we start? I think we are going to start by removing the strings. Usually the strings that you get with these kinds of guitars is not that good. I've only played this guitar for maybe 5 minutes, but probably I would change out the strings anyway. So, and there it is. And now we can have a look at the bridge, the tailpiece here. So this is the tailpiece. It's got a good weight. It's not marked. The edges are quite sharp, so they are not rounded in any way. But the plating, it looks good in every detail, I think. Yeah, so this is the Tune-o-matic, and I don't know if you can see that here. Can you see it? It has been labeled Epiphone, but they have scraped it off. Can you see it? That's interesting. Yeah, I think it looks quite nice. It's actually an Epiphone bridge and tailpiece. So yeah, moving on to the pickups. We will take off one to look at that. And it feels greasy in here, so I think this is a wax potted pickup. Also it's labeled B/10-4. So we'll put that there, and we will the plastic feels very cheap. We will remove the other ones as well, I think, just to see if they are the same, or if they have placed a neck pickup there or a bridge pickup there. The B on the back of the pickup should indicate that it's the bridge pickup. So let's look at this one. This one has an N/10, so that indicates that it's a neck pickup. So if it was a Epiphone bridge and tailpiece, I don't know. Does anyone know how an Epiphone pickup looks like? Does it look like this? This is also N10. So it's 2 neck pickups and 1 bridge pickup. And they all feel greasy. I'm not going to take off the tape on this one. Not now at least, maybe later. When I played this guitar in my earlier video, something didn't sound right. I think that these pickups may not be the problem, actually. I suspect that it is the pots that are the weak link in this sound. So, but actually you can look here as well. This is something that I haven't seen in my other Chibson guitars. Here you can see that the neck and the middle pickup got this little screw, and the bridge pickup got this longer screw. That's a Gibson feature right there. Small details, but fun. The pickup rim for the middle pickup is actually the same as in the neck pickup. It's much lower than this, so when you look at it at this angle, it looks very small. I never did find my white knob, which I looked for in the package, so I had to replace it with one that I already had. So they didn't send me one. All the screws are back and the pickups are back. You can turn this guitar over now. I think we are going to continue with the electronics and look at the pots on the other side. We had a quick look here in my earlier video, but now we are going to take the pots off. I won't mess with the toggle switch. Yeah, so it's definitely the small pots. And that's the ground. The feel of these pots are much nicer than on my other Chibson. They are not hard to turn and they are not too easy to turn. So yeah, I think they are good. So let's see if these pots are long shafted or short shafted. It should be long shafted on a Gibson Les Paul, but you never know. Maybe they have routed out the cavity on the other side so that you can have short. Yeah, I think these are long. And these are actually 500Ks, A500K and B500K. Just look at these as well. Yeah, B500K and A500K. So, yeah. And here are some extra wood. Yeah guys, so there you have it. 500K pots in this guitar, but they are mini pots. So I am going to change them out so we can measure them then. So let's put this back. These, by the way, feel quite plastic. They feel very cheap, very light. There's no weight to them at all. So there you have it. Now let's check the neck. Now the frets here they are not super, so I will have to sand those down. Also, I would like to measure the neck. Yeah, so the neck needs to be straightened a bit. Okay, so you need to have a look at this. In order to put in the truss rod cover, they had to put this piece of wood here, so they can screw in the truss rod cover, because this truss rod cover has just 2 holes in it, and the Chibsons used to have 3. One there, and one there, but this only has 2. In order to screw it in the guitar, they had to put this piece of wood there. That's premium. So yeah, let's take out that piece of wood. Like that, and take the wrench here, and we will turn it. So let's have a look at that with a little light. Maybe just a bit more. Yeah, now it's better. Yeah, so now we're going to take off this nut. It came off fairly easy. And this is definitely plastic. I have bought a new one in bone. You can see the difference. It's quite a big difference. This is actually quite nice, rounded and finished, but it's definitely plastic. It feels nasty. This one feels really good, and it will look better on the guitar as well. We have to sand it down. Yeah, so I sanded it down to my specs, and we will put it on the guitar. Here. So we're going to take that, and we're going to take a little bit of this tight bond to glue it on. You don't need to have a lot of glue on this, so if you want to change it in the future, it comes off easy. So there we have it. All right, so we have done the nut, we have done the neck. We can put this piece of wood back. Yeah, so there we have it. And now let's look at these frets here. Most of these frets are actually done really good, but I want to take down the edges that I can find. Yeah, so that's good. And now I think we are going to oil in this fretboard because it is very, very dry. Look at this fretboard. It should be ebony, but it's, I don't know, you tell me. What do you think? A very pale piece of ebony. I'm using this fretboard oil from Music Nomad, and I'm putting quite a generous amount of oil on the fretboard here, and as you can see, the fretboard, it lights up and the fretboard becomes much nicer, and even the inlays here with the lightning, it looks much nicer as well. So, and yeah, so this is something that you shouldn't have to do on a brand new guitar, I think, and I didn't have to do it on my other Chibson that I got. But on this guitar, I really needed to. So I will let this soak for a bit. The guitar will look much nicer, and also it will play much nicer. So now we know that we have straightened up the neck, we have filed down any edges here on the frets, and also now we have oiled the fretboard. We will also measure the pots in the near future. Not today, but we will do that. We have looked at them now, so we know that they are small pots and that they are 500K. So 500K is what you want on a guitar with a humbucker. Now we have also changed the nut to a bone one, and I've seen other videos when they look at the bone on the guitars, the Chibson guitars, and it's hard to tell if it's a bone or if it's a plastic. And yeah, I also thought that it was a little bit hard to see. But when you compare them side by side, it's no doubt that this is a plastic and the other one is bone. You can see here the paint here from when they have made the guitar. So yeah, so now I will wipe it off. But I won't take everything off. I will just take the excess off. And you can see that this guitar neck has never looked prettier than it does now. Yeah, it looks it actually looks really, really good. Yeah, so have a look at that. Much nicer, isn't it? Much, much nicer. Yeah, it actually looks really good now. And all that is left now is putting on the strings, but I will wait for that till tomorrow. And I want to show you the nut. I think it looks much better now. And the fretboard, clean and well oiled up. The inlays pops out. So yeah, there you have it. Yeah, so after a closer look on this Chibson Les Paul Ace Frehley, we have found some interesting things. We have found that it was in fact a plastic nut on the guitar. We also looked at the pots, 500K mini pots on it. I'm going to measure those later, but I didn't want to unsolder them. I'm going to put new pots in this one. So I will measure the old ones just to see what came with the guitar. We also looked at the pickups, and they were unmarked. It was 2 necks and 1 bridge pickup. We looked at the tailpiece and the 2 pneumatics, and it appears to be an Epiphone on this one. They have just grinded out the Epiphone part. We have oiled up the fretboard, so it looks much nicer now. We have adjusted the neck, and we have sanded down the frets here. I will make a part 2 of this one where I measure the pots and I will put strings on it and I will play it for you again. I hope that it will play better after my adjustments and with new strings. And also I hope that the guitar will sound and perform better with new pots in it. Yeah, so that's all for today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I have many exciting videos coming up. Next video I will unbox a quality Chibson and see what that is made of. It will be interesting to compare that guitar to this guitar. Thanks for watching and goodbye.